Welcome. This is going to be an all signs next 48. This is August 22nd, so up to the 24th. And I'm going to try to make this reading a little bit shorter than my typical ones. One, just because it's good, and two, because Uranus is still shaking things up. And strangely, the all signs Virgo season video that I did is having trouble uploading, so I don't have much room on here. And I find it interesting because the reading was a lot to do about karmic influences, so it's interesting to see that that is being delayed. So we might see for all signs, especially over the next 48, being that that's included in this, some delays and some confusion, and that being a little bit disorienting, but roll with it. Right now I would say there's a big theme on release control. Release control. You don't need to have it. It can be uncomfortable being in new situations, but the more you try to hold on to control, the more it's going to slip through your fingers anyways. Also, today we are on the cusp of Leo going into Virgo, so we're still seeing a bit of that hot-headedness. Also, issues of the heart, and with Virgo, the dichotomy between like devil, angel, the virgin, prostitute, things like that. And it also has to do with mental health challenges, what's going on in our organization, around the house, in relationships, things like that, and personal improvement, self-help type of stuff. So that's kind of a general theme overall for the next 48 hours. And because of where the planets are, especially with Venus in Cancer right now, we're really seeing like a deep emotional overtone to it, and things that have to do with the home and motherhood stuff, feminine stuff. And we have a lot of planets in Capricorn, so it's really that mother-father dichotomy, which we had also back in, let's say, January, February. So we're kind of going through that, but kind of on the other side, and really seeing a big theme of like light being shined into places that were previously able to be hidden in the dark, which Pluto and Saturn are not allowing for right now. Also, some songs that came through are I Want to Know What Love Is, Lovers Forever, Face to Face. What's the other one? Listen to Your Heart, and I Just Called to Say I Love You. And so, like, I mean, those are all like really in the same thing there. So I kind of have this like nostalgic feeling of looking at like what is love, and can I really be love? Can I be a lover? And for many of you, you may be receiving some sort of love call, which could be a text, it could be somebody showing up, it could be somebody, I don't know, it's kind of a recognition of love, or you might be doing that, and you might be reaching out to somebody else and doing that, or you might notice that you or yourself are kind of in this place of questioning what is love, and what does it mean? And this kind of makes sense with us heading, after Virgo season into Libra season. A lot about love in there. In any case, check out the other videos for a little more detail on where the planets are and things like that. So we got 5 cards, which I want to point out first of all is significant. 5 is the number of Hierophant. That means that we're really looking at group things going on, and it's about lessons that we're learning, especially when it comes to higher commitment. And I kind of get a sense that anybody that might have been going through something that might look like a midlife crisis is actually kind of coming to a place of acceptance about that, and maybe really kind of looking back and recognizing where it is that they may have projected more discomfort than there was, kind of that the grass was not greener on the other side. And it's funny because having that feeling, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse in here, which is kind of that where are we stuck in the past. And I'm laughing because we also have Capricorn's card, the Devil, in there, which I talked about in the All Signs Virgo season astrology reading. We have a lot of planets in Capricorn, and they're retrograde, really pointing out the devil in the details, and what sort of contracts are we in, and where is consent playing a part in things. And interestingly enough, we have a reversed upright, reversed upright, reversed situation going on. We have, there's children and childish behavior from adults is highlighted, especially anyone with strong fire signs, and how we may be acting immaturely, especially in how that contributes to toxic dynamics, and how it may be keeping us stuck in the past and things that we need to release. And to some degree, a level of readiness to run away quickly from those sort of situations, or to run at them and cut them down. And also looking at toxic masculinity, father wound issues, where we may be being narcissistic, or using intellect to an imbalanced degree that actually prevents us ourselves from growing too. And kind of looking at the order that they go in, it's like thinking about how that affects us and how we can charge ahead to quickly get rid of the things that are keeping us stuck. I'm not sure how much time I have in this, so if it gets cut off, I will do a part 2. In our subconscious shadow card position, lo and behold, this guy's been popping out a bunch. 4 of Pentacles, so we may still be trying to give off an image that things are better than they actually are. Saw 5:55 on the clock there, which is 15. It's the devil again too, but it's still really immature, and we really don't have that much stability. So if you've been like trying to grasp on to some small thing that is making you feel stable, it might be better to just release control of that and not worry so much about what happens to it, and focus more on, like, you see this person is blocking their heart chakra. So what is it, what issues of the heart are you blocking yourself from? Because it might be preventing you from actually getting what you want. And that's highlighted when we look at what's the hot topic right on top, 9 of Cups in reverse, which is where, this would be getting your wishes fulfilled. This is where what you wish for is not there. You do not have the emotional fulfillment that you want. You may wish to be single if you're in any sort of relationship. There's a lot of hedonism, not being thoughtful, being selfish, overindulgent, over drinking, things like that. And in the middle